This show is brought to you by Millennium Tree Stands.
Welcome to ToxicGivens.com. In this webisode, we're talking about the GoPro HD Hero 2. Okay, you've seen a lot of these on TV, the commercials of the girls surfing, swimming, jumping off cliffs, and skydiving, and all that kind of stuff. They're coming really popular in the hunting industry. If you look at the 2011 deer hunts, you see a lot of these as the point of view cameras sitting up in the tree stand. Now, when we say point of view, that's what the hunter is seeing, or looking back real close. And one thing good about these cameras is that it's got extremely wide angle lens. Take a look at this video as I keep talking about it. We bought one before turkey season, and we started video inside our turkey tents. As you can see from this video, this camera is only about this far apart, and you can see that it's getting both sides of the tent as my dad and I are sitting in the tent. So these cameras are unbelievable for that, and they do real good quality. But what I'm not here just to sell the camera, but what they came out with in the last month is the Wi-Fi pack. Okay, and what the Wi-Fi pack is going to allow us to do is it's an extra pack. It's an extra pack you plug onto the back, and what it does is it connects it connects this camera to this remote control. Okay, and it allows you to connect up to 50 of these to one remote control, and then you can place these cameras as far away as 200 yards. So theoretically, you got 50 of these around your location, and you could turn them on and off with this remote control. Now, what does that do? Well, what does that do for me as a hunter? Well, me, as I video all our hunts, and we have our outdoor shows network, Hunt365.tv, allows me to put one in my turkey tent. It allows me to put one on my bow, which we're going to show in a minute. It allows me to put them outside the tent, maybe right underneath my turkey decoy, so when the gobblers are coming up, you can see that. It allows me to put one on a feeder. It allows me to put one on a food plot. It allows me to put one on a scrape. It allows me to put one outside my tower stand looking back up at me inside. You know, it goes on and on and on, and what it does is it allows me to turn them off, and when I get ready to video, when that moment occurs, I can turn them all on at one time, and they're all in sync and they all work, and up to 200 yards. Now that to me is pretty cool. So what we have today is I've got 3 of these. 2 are mine and one's a buddy I just bought, and I'm gonna shoot the target. I got one on my bow, and I got one set up across from me for a profile, and I got one right down there on the tent. And before I shoot, I'm going to take the remote and I'm going to turn them on, and then I'm going to shoot, and then I'm going to show you guys that video footage as we go. So the GoPro camera itself is $299. They're pretty strict on that price. Anywhere you go, you're going to find the camera itself for $299. But it comes with the outdoor package, which comes with the waterproof case, which is right here, kind of screwed over a little bit. It comes with a waterproof case. And the Wi-Fi packs are $99. So not too bad, $400. But if you want to add 3 or 4, you can multiply times 400 to know how fast it gets expensive. But I expect a lot of hunters, especially these shows, to be using these this year. So let me get this going and turn the camera off, and let me get everything set up, and I'll video that now. So stay tuned. Okay, I got my bow release on. I got all the camera set up. I'll put me an arrow in my notch right now. All right, I just took the control and I turned all the cameras on. And as you can see, it says I have 3 cameras and ready to go. So I got one on my bow, one on the perspective back, and I got one on the target. So now I'm fixing to push the record button. All right, it says they're all recording, okay? And now I'm finna shoot. And that was a bad shot. Let's try that again. Too much going on. Let me move this one down a little bit and make sure it gets me. Hope that sun's not too bright in it. Much better shot. I'm gonna scoot over a little bit this time in case that sun, actually the cloud's going behind it. So cloud's going behind it, so that maybe that'll keep any glare. I'm looking at this camera here. So now you're looking at 4 cameras on the screen is how I'm gonna cut it. So the sun's got that one behind, so just in case. It's a hot Florida Saturday morning, and I'm trying to get this done before it gets 100 degrees. So, all right, there you have it. Now, now I can turn off all these cameras because my video time's over with. Okay, they're all turned off. I mean, when I say turned off, they all stopped recording. Let me rephrase that. All right, now I want to go in power save mode, so I can push the off button, and all the cameras go off. All 3 of the cameras go off. So, anyway, thought I'd show you how this might help you guys hunting. Finna take everything down, and hope you enjoyed this video. Maybe it helped. One more thing to note. It's starting to get hot here, July, August of Florida. One more thing to note is they're coming out with GoPro's got an app coming out later in August 2012, where you're going to be able to connect to all your cameras using your iPhone, your iPad, or your Android device, and it's going to replace the remote. You'll be able to turn the cameras on and off, and they say you're going to be able to see what the camera's seeing. So if that camera's not quite right, then you can adjust it by looking at the viewfinder on your camera. So that, you know, GoPro's got it going on. These are some pretty cool technology stuff. Also, they're talking about you're going to be able to stream it live using your phone carrier's bandwidth, their cell phone connection. So I wanted to go ahead and get the remote out of the way, show you this cool thing, and because I'll bring you another episode as they bring out the mobile apps for the phone and iPad and Android devices. So thanks for watching ToxicGivens.com, and stay tuned.
If you like this show, check out our other shows at hunt365.tv.